Hello, Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Rise of Kingdom live stream. This is your boy Legend Ronnie, and today we have 1V versus 06HS in the grand finals, and then 61HX versus 60GT. It's definitely gonna be a pretty crazy day. All four of these teams are champions on their realm, and now it's all about who is going to be the grand champion. So let's find out, because in 8 minutes the first match is going to start. Parik, how are you doing? Hello. And welcome to the stream. Right, let me just share the stream right now, and we're gonna get going. Which team did you bet? I bet on all teams. What's up, Ronnie? Glad to cut your live stream. Katakat, welcome to the stream. Mac, hello. M, hello. Alberto, OL. How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. KM 1365. Legend Ronnie, are you going to migrate from 2155? I don't think so. I don't know. I have to wait and see. Things are in balance right now. The only problem that you should all know, I hope I can get a spot. Or I hope that you can watch this and not only watch their stream. So I hope there's going to be spots for people to watch this as well. Because if not, then I won't be able to get in. So in 5 minutes, I will know if I will be able to get inside or not. Because there's no other place where you can press watch or anything like that. It's just this screen. So I'm expecting that this is where it's gonna show up something like watch. I hope. Oh no, it's on the left. I'm sorry. Yeah, the one on the left in 5 minutes. Let's see. How are you all doing? How is your Sunday? I also have Arc game at 14 UTC, so I'm not going to cut the stream. I'm gonna play straightforward. The only problem is that on my main we don't play very serious. We just play for sculptures because we still had a lot of fighting in KVK. So I just registered a couple of people, like 14 people versus 15. So it's not going to be a serious arc. And on my other account we play with 30, but I'm not sure if I can stream that. So I don't know, we'll see if I'm going to interrupt the stream or not, or I'm just going to go 3 hours straight. Sheikh, good morning. How are you doing? It's morning for you. It's quite in the afternoon for me. We are on the summer hour right now here in UK. It's almost 2 o'clock. So basically it's 1 o'clock in the game, but it's 2 o'clock in UK. So we are back on the summer hour. I know the game doesn't change the hour, so that's fine. It's almost over. The KVK 3 is coming to an end. 9 days and 11 hours left. Pretty much all the achievements is done. All I have to do is the ruins, but I'm gonna get the next two altars, so I'm gonna get that as well. The 400 minutes, that's gonna be fine. And then I have the honor for the ultimate victory. There's gonna be a lot of rewards. We're getting the 2 circles, 4 Crusader camps, 1 Crusader fortress, and 4 Herons. Herons. So we do get a coin. I'm gonna stack up with another coin. You never know in the future. And then there is some kingdom achievements as well. There's destroy 1 Crusader camp, 1 Crusader fortress, and 1 Heron. The only one that we're not getting is the ziggurat at the end, which is cool, just totally cool. Right, 2 minutes. OneV versus 06HS. Who y'all think is going to win? Is it going to be OneV or is it going to be 06HS? Kingdom 1034 versus Kingdom 2206. And I really think that this is going to be a very close game. I think 06HS is not going to be a pushover, but I also think that 1V has a little bit more experience when you think about it. They are Kingdom 1034, right? They have champion Hong Kong Legends, if I'm correct. They are from 1034. So they do have alliances that have been champions there in, was it season 2 or season 3? So they have a lot of Osiris or Ark of Osiris experience. So I'm expecting that 1V will perform a little bit better than 06HS. Pretty much what the bets are showing as well. We will see. And also regarding 60GT and 61HX. 61HX, they won their realm, but that's usually the easiest realm, to be very honest. Even when you get to the last fights, like the round of 4, the semi-finals, and then even the final, that realm it's usually pretty easy. And 60GT, they are double champions, so it's also expected that 60GT will perform a little bit better. Right, 15 seconds, let's go. Let's see if it's gonna appear right at the start or I have to go back and alright, so we got in. That's very important to actually get in, because once you get in, it's going to be very hard to get out. The Osiris League Grand Final have started. Head to the event. Don't hit YouTube. I didn't hit YouTube. Persian Hawk, Ronnie, what's up? Hey, welcome to the stream. Let's go. Damn, this is going to be a really, really crazy game. I'm telling you, I mean, what better games can you expect in Osiris League? What better? There's no better games that you can expect in Osiris League except champions fighting champions. And that's not all. If you didn't know, in the grand finals, they all have the same equipment. Well, they don't have equipment. They all have the same amount of commanders, same amount of troops, and there is no equipment. That is the correct statement. So this is very important that you want to keep in mind, because everything is equal. VIP wise, everything. There is nothing that can make a team, let's say they probably spent a little bit more, or this team didn't have enough VIPs, 18s. No, everything is equal in the grand finals. So it's purely skill based. This is why any kind of team that managed to become a champion and gets to the grand finals, they have a very unique chance of showing their skills. So the favorite team on the left side, we have OneV, and the underdogs on the right side, we have 06HS. Now let's see which team has the most skills. Why you didn't stream in Lost Kingdom of Other Kingdoms? I don't feel it's right, in a way. I don't know what to say. 33 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. What can we expect at the start other than tier 1s marching out of the gate and all their marches? You see, they all have similar powers. Nope. They should all have similar power in the grand finals. Did they change that? I don't think so. They should all have the same amount of troops and the same amount of commanders. I hope they didn't change that. Heroni, what about healing speed-ups count? Yeah, you can use your healing speed-ups. Exactly. But I don't think that's a problem for anyone. Well, considering that this guy starts with tier 5 siege, 3 marches of tier 5 siege, yeah, they have the exactly how I said at the beginning, so I wasn't wrong. I don't think anybody trains 3 marches of tier 5 siege. Oh yeah, look at that, tier 5 siege. So 100%, they all have the same amount of troops and the same commanders. So tier 1 right off the bat. I'm not sure who's that. Oh, that's Ishida. No, not Ishida. What's his name? Honda. There's double C and Honda. Because Honda has 20% march speed. Honda is the new Genghis. They're all using double C and Honda. Oh no, looks like 06HS is old school. You see what happens? OneV has more experience with all the commanders. This is a fairly new kingdom, 2200. He's still using Kawa and Genghis. You know, he should definitely know that Honda has 20% march speed, unless he's using Honda for the field, which still he could put Honda as a second. That wouldn't be a problem, just to get there faster. And I think this one is using Kao and Nevsky. Yeah, I think that guy is Nevsky. Guan and Alex, pretty standard marches. Jetwiga first. C, double C. All right. So let's see how is the situation right now. It looks like OneV is a little bit ahead with the structure. They have one extra structure. So let's see how that is going to play out. The obelisk, so pretty equal on the obelisk. I mean, it's insanely equal. It's just 1 or 2 seconds difference on both obelisks. This is beyond imagining. I was expecting to be some difference, but no, the obelisks are all the same. And the outpost as well. That's very interesting. And I haven't seen any buffs yet. Or they did pop buffs. I didn't pay attention. Going heavy for the desert altar. I guess there is marchers already here from OneV. How did they get so fast? Those double C's. Look at that. Those double C's are already here, but this seems to be just one player. One player with 4-5 cav marchers. He is already here. There is an infantry rally going, which I guess they will disband it to defend this desert altar, because this is the closest size for the closest one for 06HS. This is the place where 06HS can go offensive on this side. And it is the same that OneV can do on this side, on the bottom side, on the desert altar. And looks like OneV is already present. So you see the mobility has a very important role, a big role in Ark of Osiris. or Osiris League for that matter. 1V is in position, ongoing offensive, and in position for defending as well their structure. And that was a Xi and a Honda. I'm not sure if that was for mobility, but it just melted. Holy smokes. That Xi and Honda just gone, was like really gone. Vanished from the face of the earth. Yeah, that was pretty wild. I like that 1V is using these Cyruses. Cyrus and Nebu is a very nice combo for Osiris League Ark of Osiris. This is not looking good for 06HS, and this is supposed to be their big push on this desert altar. It's definitely not looking good. Aethelflaeds? I suppose that those are Aethelflaeds and Trajans. Let's see if we see a second. There you go, there is the Trajan. Very, very good marches. Considering that they have all commanders so far, I've seen very, very good options on their marches. Looks like 06HS is also defending pretty well on this side. But I'm guessing that 1V will start swarming soon. More marches coming in from 06HS. 7 minutes until the first arc is going to start. 06HS is still present on the bottom side on the desert altar, and they got in. Oh wow, they got in, but yo 1V got all four, not just one, and there is no marches here from HS. Wow, that Shrine of Life is in trouble, and the first occupation is 400. That's 400 points. Well, GG for HS. They got back this building. They definitely need it, and looks like our marchers are already going offensive. GG from HS. GG for this move, actually going offensive. I'm pretty sure there is a rally on the move as well. I mean, it should be. And now there is marchers hitting a city. Why would they smash their marchers? It makes no sense. Because they can just send those marchers for the desert altar. Are they preparing for the middle already? That would be crazy if they're already doing that. There was no rally sent. So those marchers with all that GG going there, they didn't actually do much. Oh yeah, look at that. This guy is smashing his marches on the city. Well, that's for the purpose of refreshing, right? I mean, I totally get that. I've seen this many times, but he had almost full marches. Like, he could have done something, either swarm the obelisk or I don't know. But this top side looks very, very interesting. There is 13 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, and HS can get the first occupation from 1V. It all depends on how they put the reinforcements inside now, how they keep switching marches. 2 seconds, 1 second. Yes, HS just took a first occupation from 1V. That's 750 points. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. 1V, they took the first occupation on the Shrine of Life. So there is a total of 350 points in advance for HS right now. Oof. This is a very, very interesting start from HS, ladies and gentlemen. GG to them for this start. So looks like HS is still smashing marches on the Shrine of War. 4 minutes and 30 seconds until the first arc is going to spawn, and looks like 1V is already there with a Guan Yu. Xiangyu and Honda. I'm guessing that is mobility and AoE purposes. Nebu and YSG, most likely the same reason. A march going in just to make sure that building is going to be safe and they're not going to lose it. Just one rally, but I'm not sure why they don't send rallies. Are rallies 5 minutes here? Oh no, they are sending a rally. Look at that. Because there's like 2 marches in there. All you need is a rally and that thing is gonna go down. Exactly. GG. Just send a rally on that. HS heavily mobilizing in the middle. 1V a little bit late, but still plenty of them. Oh, look at that. Look at the train. Look at the train coming middle. Well, this is gonna be too late. There is 3 minutes and 20 seconds until the first arc is going to spawn, but is 1V gonna be too late for the first arc? Let's find out, because I'm pretty sure both teams are stocked up on points for using skill, and it looks like HS is trying to get the advantage point in the front of the arc. Very, very nice move so far. And look at that. There is someone staying back and swarming, but still. And he's abandoning. No. That is some crazy timing, yo. That is some crazy timing, which it didn't work. It didn't work. He abandoned the rally. Points disruption for 1V. Take that. He should have stayed there and swarmed that rally instead of pushing for the Shrine of War. You got served. Right there. High from 2230. Let's do it, HS. Oh, wow, we have a rally. A better rally. Going for the outpost. I think HS is stretching thin when it comes to the middle. And there is a YSS as captain. Wow. HS is going to capture that and is going to generate points. HS used a defense buff in the middle. They HS don't have a lot of marchers here in the middle. I mean, at least it looks like that. Oh no, that guy was going to take it. 1V used a defense buff as well. HS used an attack buff as well. 1V used attack buff as well. Let's see if team's going to use more buffs. Oh, that's going to be it. They definitely used the hard push at the beginning, so the fighting has started. I'm gonna have to pop simplify graphics over here so I don't get kicked off. Let's see how this is going to look. But I think 1V is on the driver's seat because I think they just had the numbers. Look at the map right now. I'm just gonna pop the map so you can check on the right up corner. It is all red, which means that HS have sent a lot of marchers by sending those rallies, have sent a lot of marchers to focus on those buildings, while 1V they want to make sure they take the first arc. So it kind of makes sense. It's that 1V is going to get the first arc. I saw from the first time that they had a lot more marchers. Now another problem here is that 1V will capture that obelisk, and if 1V will capture that obelisk, there's going to be a big issue for HS, and they didn't. That was a split of a second left. I was looking at that bar charging up. If 1V would have captured that obelisk, then HS would have been in big troubles, because that's 8 teleports that 1V would have get. So this is how the middle fight ended. 1V crushing HS, because HS went purely on the buildings, focusing rallies and marches on the buildings and not in the middle. Right, so right now HS is on the lead, but the first arc is 3,000 points. And it's gonna go to 1V, which is pretty much gonna tip the balance in their favor. Let's see what is going to be the next move. Looks like 1V is going to go heavy on this desert altar. We see HS coming to defend this right away. That's a Nevsky and William. That's also a very nice march. And who's that guy second? Is that YSS? I think that's a Jadwiga and YSS. But I'm not sure if they're doing mixes or not. That'll be interesting to know. So the swarm is coming in for the desert altar. I don't see any rallies. Should have sent a rally though. Big advantage right now for HS, and the the advantage will keep going on for HS as long as they keep putting pressure on the building, but they need the arc. So it looks like 1V is finally dragging the arc, which is pretty much gonna clear the difference that is between 1V and HS right now. A big attempt from 1V on this desert altar, but HS is all over the place. They're definitely going to defend this. And here it didn't look good at all. Shrine of War, this 1 million buildings, that's always problematic. It's so easy to go down when you swarm with these big marches, big T5 marches. It's hard to keep reinforce it. And looks like people are not even waiting. They're going straight for the Sky Altar. Yep. 1V need to get back in the game, not just the arc. They definitely need to get back in the game on trying to cause some points disruption if they want to win this, because looks like HS is all over the situation, pushing heavy over here on this desert altar, rallying and swarming in the same time. And there is a Edward. From all the commanders, there is an Edward and Tomiris. That's obviously for the debuffing purposes. The stacks of debuffs from Tomiris are pretty huge. You definitely want to have them on a building to cause more damage. So very, very nice thought over there from HS. But Shrine of War is still in favor of 1V right now. 2600 lead for HS. Let's see. When they deliver the arc, the balance will be in favor of 1V, and that is just because of the arc. Rally without support. Looks like someone is trying to get in the rally. Nope, you're not getting in the rally. HS is grouping up, but the rally is already gone. Rally going in. Most likely these marchers want to follow that rally, go for the Shrine of War, try to cause some points disruption. More marchers coming in to help with the defense. More marchers coming on this ball over here to help on the Sky Altar. And let's see what is the situation over here. This Shrine of War is finally going down. They get back their Shrine of War. And that was a close call over there. Almost took the desert altar. It looks like HS is not stopping. They grouped up. They pushing again for the desert altar. Most likely rally being sent in. And there is a city rally. I suppose that's for the obelisk. Not necessarily rallying a city. I'm pretty sure that's the main reason of that rally. To support another rally that's probably going for the obelisk, I'm guessing. Doing city rallies at this point. Or maybe go for the outpost or kill the farms. There's plenty of reason why that rally is going for that city. HS is waiting for a push from 1V on the top side on the Sky Altar. This is a very vulnerable building, by the way, on the top side. The Sky Altar, and it's also the Shrine of War. Two of the most vulnerable buildings when you are on the red side. So it looks like 1V is not delivering the arc yet, even though the lead is in favor of HS. Very, very interesting move for 1V. I think HS might just get this building this time. It looks like that. Let's see how this is gonna play out. Xi and Nevsky again. Well, they are doing a lot of damage, yo, but they can also go down pretty fast. So they definitely need a lot of reinforcements if they want to keep that rally up. Now what happened over here? Finally the rally is hitting in. And it looks like marches have been cleared. There is a big presence from HS on the top side. So GG. Oh boy, this was a close call as well. Momo is refreshing his marches, but yeah, this was pretty close. Yep, HS took it. They cleared the field around the altar, then the rally came, it hit, it boom. That was it, job done. Points disruption for 1v. So building wise, looks like HS is doing very, very good. Look at that. The second sky altar as well went down from 1v. I mean, what is going on? What is happening right now? They both have the same amount of players, the same amount of marchers, the same amount of everything. Teleports. Nobody took an obelisk. Oh, wait. 1v did interrupt this obelisk from HS, and then HS captured it. Did HS got extra teleports when they captured it back? I didn't check that. If that happened, then maybe HS now has a slight advantage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I don't think so. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. No, it didn't. They both have the same amount of cities teleported. Disruption on the Shrine of War, but not such a big point, because the Sky Altars is the big point. And look at that. Look at the points right now on the scoreboard. When this arc is going to be delivered, it's just gonna bring 1v on almost the same balance with HS on the point. So that first arc, it's not really meaning much right now. YSS and Theo in garrison. You just put mix, you put everything, and looks like it's being captured. Yep. That altar is being captured, and now it's generating points for HS. And let's see how this altar is going to do. A few marches left here around, so not a whole lot of defenses, but plenty of AoE from that YSS and Theo going around. Let's see, marches going in. Nope, they're all weak. Not much to go in. Still, a lot of points disruption for 1v over there. Shrine of War is not yet captured. Big pressure on this desert altar. YSS and Theo is holding strong in garrison. Yep, HS is losing. The murder ball is the marches are getting pretty weak, so it's kind of normal that at some point you lose the building. But still, that was a nice offensive over there on both ones. Yo, so it doesn't pay off, you see. So finally 1v is doing something, because HS has all their marches on their altar, on 1v altars. So now 1v just counterattack and took their altars. So are paying back with the same coin, and now 1v has almost no structure. I'm sorry, where HS has almost no structure. 1v has all the structure. That's wild. You see, this is what champions can do. They can counter your strategies. I was really thinking for a moment there that 1v lost it. Like, hello, what is happening with 1v? But they're finally getting back in the game. So HS is not gonna just push over 1v. So let's see how is the points per minute right now. Is gonna shift in 1v's favor very rapidly. 1v also delivered the arc, and with this move they're gonna get the lead on points. With this move right now of capturing all these buildings, they're gonna get the lead. And they also delivered the arc in 7.5 minutes. We're gonna get the next arc, and that's probably gonna be a very, very important arc. They need to take care of their defense as well, not just going heavily offensive, which they are doing it again. So it looks like they took it down, but do they have the marchers to hold it? That's the problem. Because 1v is sending more and more marchers. There is an Edward in garrison. Not the best thing to garrison with anything else. No, something more defensive. Only squishy marchers and... Where are you, Jadwiga? When you're needed, where are you? Right, so HS is taking their half of the buildings back. And let's see how this offensive is gonna go. They're going straight for the swarm. This is not gonna work for HS. I see the rally going in as well. But no, the marchers are already weak from HS. These marchers are just going to melt. Same with the rally. So this is gonna be a GG move. Or there's probably not a lot of marchers inside. Or is that really such high damage that these marchers are doing? I just don't think that that building was full. It went on yellow too fast. 100% not full. Yep, now they're putting marchers in. It went on red, back on yellow. I don't think HS is gonna take it, but unless 1V is not reinforcing. Yeah, there you go, it went on yellow. So it was poorly reinforced. That's why they probably went straight for the swarm. Marchers going middle, 5 minutes and 30 seconds until the next arc is going to spawn. HS finally took their buildings back, and 1V is on the lead by 1,000 points. This is what champions can do. They can recover, and looks like this might just be a GG move from HS. Nope, they put marchers inside. Yep, look at that. Keep putting marchers in and out. Nope, they took it. That was a GG move from HS, causing points disruption. Trying to balance the points. Nice. But still, 4 minutes and 50 seconds until the arc is going to spawn. If HS wants to win this and eliminate 1V, one of the champions from the first realm, which is considered to be the most challenging realm when it comes to Ark of Osiris or Osiris League. So if they eliminate them, they're gonna have a strong point to say about how good they are at Ark of Osiris or Osiris League. But now they really need this next arc. They are focusing on the buildings. They cause points disruption. That's very good. They need to cut back the points and bring the balance. But still, they need this next arc, which is gonna spawn in 4 minutes. They need everything, all hands on deck. That's what I would do. And right now they're still doing outpost rallies. Will they be able to take that? No, they won't be able to take that again. Yep, more and more marchers going middle from HS. I just don't think is going to make it in time. I feel that if 1V would be smart enough, they would probably do a push sooner. Or maybe HS is gonna do a push sooner. I mean, you never know. They want to start the fight before the arc is going to spawn. Let's see. But plenty of marchers going middle right now. From all the sides. Yep, that's gonna be the next interesting thing. Oof, they delayed those 3 marches. Right, this is gonna be the next thing happening. I'm gonna have to use simplify graphics, make sure I don't get kicked out of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you all for being here. Don't forget to drop a like. Where is 1V? They are right here. Kingdom 1034. Big border ball from HS, yo. This right now, it looks in favor for HS. If they would push right now, 1V would probably pull back. I mean, that would be the smart choice that 1V could probably do. Just pull back. Wow, look at the size. And look how many more marches are coming in. That's going to be a big ball, yo. I think the next arc is going to go in favor of HS. I just think so. And I'm probably certain about it that we're going to see to the death this time. 28 minutes. I think we're going to see to the death. Rally on the Shrine of War with couple of marches to swarm just so they can get a little bit of advantage in attack and defense. Let's see if HS is doing the same. Nope. Right. Still, oh my god. We have Jadwiga in the middle. Panic attack. Adrenaline rushing through your veins. And he just brought Jadwiga in the middle. Probably that's for carrying the Archeo, you never know. Oh, yeah, they're gonna take the Shrine of War. There is not enough marchers here to defend this Shrine of War, and 1v has an extra march over there. And look, nice timing from 1v. They are starting the buff, the battle is starting, and look at that, the Shrine of War went down. And this is where the major fight is starting. So we've seen attack, defense being used over here in the middle. Like I said, I believe that the middle is in favor of HS. Let's see if that is going to be true. Or 1v are just masters of the middle. Alright, Heaven's Grace being used by 1v. I think that might just be it. I'm not sure if HS used Heaven's Grace already. Man, wow. HS is getting demolished. The Ark has appeared. Looks like 1v is capturing it. No, HS captured the Ark. Woohoo! GG. But I think the middle is starting to get in favor of 1v. I think that Heaven's Grace made a difference. He used to do that. Oh, HS used to do that. Wow. So 1v countered to do that pretty well. Are those guys disconnected? Come on, guys. Wow. Yeah, so the murder ball from HS is getting demolished. Looks like the Heaven's Grace might be a better option to use in the middle. Yep. So you see, 1v used the Heaven's Grace. It waited until the marchers were a little bit banged up, and then they used Heaven's Grace. This is why I always said when I was doing live streaming that people are using Heaven's Grace too soon. So 1v learned, and they didn't rush with the Heaven's Grace. So they waited until their marchers were a little bit chopped down, and then they used Heaven's Grace so they can get back the troops. So to do that is not the option to win the middle fight. And 1v just proved it. GG. I didn't try to do that, to be honest. I mean, those kills go so fast. Oof. And HS, they had more marches. They had more marches in the middle. Overall. Wow. They didn't let a single march in the Shrine of War. That guy just went in and took it. Panic mode. There is still going to be, I think, one arc. Let's see if if 1v will hold this arc. That's another 30 minutes. There's still going to be 11 minutes for an arc. No, 3 minutes. They keep it for, it takes 8 minutes. Yeah, there's going to be 3 minutes for an arc. I think 1v is going to hold this arc. It will be the smart choice for them to do, and then just delay the last arc, and it will be in their advantage because they are already in advantage. And I believe that that's exactly what is going to happen. They're just going to hold this arc. Yep, look at that. You already see the yellow line being dragged next to their cities. So I'm starting to have a feeling that this game might be a GG for 1v. That Heaven's Grace in the middle, used at the right time to heal the marchers properly, it made a difference. That's a lot of blue. Where is JWM in history? Lots of HS going back. They should focus on building and delay last arc. Well, that's exactly what I believe they're gonna do. That's what OneV is going to do. They're just going to focus on the buildings and just delay the last arc. Because now they have the advantage. They have 2,000 points advantage. Plus this arc, which is 3,500. They are 5,500 in advantage. That's how important the arc game is. More than the building game. Let's see what is the situation over here. HS used hard push. Big swarm on the desert altar, which they're definitely gonna take it, and they're still continuing with the rallies on the outposts. I think there's gonna be points disruption for OneV over here, but not for a very long time. These points disruption are good at the beginning. Later on, when you're fighting this kind of crazy teams, I don't think that this is still working, especially when all the players are being teleported on the obelisk. It's very hard to keep causing points disruption and hold the buildings in the same time. But still, HS is doing some pushes over here. And points disruption on the altars again by 06 HS. Let's see, some mobilization from OneV. A failed attempt on the Shrine of War. That's okay. The altars are the big buildings. The altars give you the most points. Chandra Gupta and Nevsky. You see, these rallies are not... Well, they are doing something there. Yep. Points disruption on an outpost. It would be really crazy when you think about it, how much provisioning HS is doing, because I've seen a lot of T5 marches going right at the start. So that's going to be another interesting point that we can think about, is the provisioning. Because as long as HS is not giving up and still pushing heavy on the buildings, and they have a good provisioning, but they keep losing their buildings, that's the big issue. Just 6 marches inside. This is a big problem, that they keep losing their desert altar. They're causing points disruption, which is really good, but they need to keep their building as well if they want to coup back the points. That's a hard thing to do. When you're dedicating marches on one side, it's a simple logic that you can't have the same amount of marches on another side. So it's very hard to defend when you're also going heavy on offense. And OneV knows that. And basically, from what I'm seeing OneV doing right now, is just trying to stall as much as possible to not lose too many points, because they have the arc. They are in advantage right now by whatever the difference is, 1,200 plus the 3,500 arc, because they know these buildings that are close to them, they will eventually get them, which is happening right now. And now HS, as good as it looked earlier, they are in disadvantage. They don't have none of the altars. So they had both altars for a little bit, and now they have none of them. So they need to regroup, take back their own buildings. So pretty much OneV is stalling, because they have the arc. "19 minutes left of the game, 1,000 difference, plus the R 4,500 lead on OneV. Is HS going to be able to recover from this? Let's see. It's going to be very hard. And they lost the Shrine of War as well. Again, I mean, they lost the Shrine of War like all day long. They shouldn't even bother to get it back. They should just leave the Shrine of War for 1v. From one side, HS think they are dead, and in another side, 1v want to late the game with sending the arc in, so enemy can't take it. This is a mismatch. I don't think this is a mismatch. I mean, both teams are champions. The scoreboard looks pretty balanced right now. The only difference is that 1v, they have the arc. They have the 3500 arc. Pretty heavy defense from 1v, and looks like they are trying to use the same defense. They are going with YSS and TO. They adapting throughout the game. They adapted. They just put YSS and TO because they know how universal YSS and TO is, and you just put anything in there, and GG, you have a garrison that does AoE, double AoE. Nope, now they have a Jadwiga. Looks like they love those Jadwigas. Rally was sent, no marches to assist. Wow. So 1v has all 4 buildings. And HS is still pushing offensive. They're still sending rallies, still trying to beat the oppressors. That's a good thing in a way, because you want to take their attention from your buildings. You know, it's nice going offensive, but in the same time, I mean, protecting your half, it's very crucial. Big push from 1v over here, and looks like that building is now looking very well. I forgot to take off the simplified graphics, my apologies. Yep, 1v took it. If HS focuses more on buildings, they should have used the reduced occupation time skill, or else no point on pushing buildings heavily. They were keep using it, the hard push. They did that. They kept using it. Let's see when they take this building. You can tell by the time it takes to occupy it. Oh wow, that much went in. It bought a couple more seconds. That was interesting. Yeah, they have hard push, because it only takes a minute to occupy it. Maybe they didn't have points when they first used it. So now if you look at the points, this is what I'm saying by 1v stalling. It's 2200 lead by 1v plus the 3500 the arc. That's almost 6000 lead by 1v right now. That's a lot of provisionings, which I'm pretty sure that 1v is doing provisioning as well. But that's a lot of provisioning that HS needs to have, which I doubt it. Can they use their equipment? No, I don't think equipment is available over here. They didn't fix the VIP 18 thing. What do you mean VIP 18? How can you even tell? It doesn't even show the invitational match is not fair. The VIP level is based on the individual account. It is a battle on who have more VIP 18. As far as I know, everything is pretty equal, but the VIPs counts, like the VIP 18 counts. I didn't know that. I think that if you're complaining that you're losing because someone has more VIP 18s because they have the more troops capacity on a big difference like this, I don't think you're doing something right. I mean, the difference right now is over 6,000 in favor on 1v. If you're telling me that those 20,000 troops that 1v has on the marches can bring this big of a difference, I would say that you're mistaken. Nevsky OP. Nevsky is definitely OP. To be fair, 1v, their middle game is great. Skill used, positioning, and who or what matches to focus on first. Yeah, definitely. They play a very, very good middle game. I don't think the VIP 18 can make a difference here. Everything is same, it's invitation. Well, as far as I know, that's how it is, these grand finals. All teams, they have equal troops, equal commanders, equal everything. Who wins the murder ball now and deliver arc will be the win deciding factor. I don't think there will be time for another arc. 7 minutes, there is 5 minutes to deliver this arc. It's gonna be very hard to deliver the last arc, and I'm not sure, but is it HS dropping the ball? Because 1v is now putting so much pressure on HS. HS used to be doing so well on the buildings. The difference is almost on 7,000 points right now. I think 1v is gonna drop the hammer now with this last arc and just take a big difference. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go into the final. They've been doing a great game. HS started very strong, very, very strong. I really thought that, hey, looks like someone is showing 1v that they are not the best, but nope. As strong as HS started, 1v picked up the ball and carrying the weight. KVK 2 runners never had a chance. Who's KVK 2 runners? You mean HS? Should HS have pushed faster on the first arc? I think what HS done wrong on the second arc is using To the Death and not Heaven's Grace. I think that was their mistake. I don't find To the Death to be so efficient anymore. It's a long time since I have noticed that To the Death on only 30 marches is not that efficient. Like these group buffs that kind of goes on all your marches, those are the most efficient from what I have noticed. Like Heaven's Grace, what 1v used. But it's still a nice buff to use To the Death. I mean, those 30 marches, they definitely will do amazing when they get it. Best of 3 between 1v versus 60 GT. There will be some exciting games. 100%. Those 3 games, I think it will be the most entertaining ones. 1v gameplay is simply take 2 arcs at the beginning, we'll get buildings and later concentrate on buildings. I think they are adapting throughout the game, to be honest. So points disruption, both sides. 7,000 solid lead for 1v right now, and the fight for this next arc is gonna start soon. It's gonna be very interesting. Should go for underdogs. Bet or should wait for the 1v. You shouldn't bet on anything. That's my answer. I didn't bet on anything. If you don't bet, hear me out. If you don't bet, you make enough coins to buy everything from the shop except the statue. Everything is looking very bluish right now. Oh boy. You see, 1v knows how desperate HS are for that arc. They know. And now 1v can play the game the way they want. They're even sending marchers so they can swarm a building. Look at that. If I would be HS, I would not wait. Look, 1v used hard push. They don't care about that arc. They just don't care. And HS is sending everything. Look, everything. They should just push. Because 1v they don't care about the arc. Look, they're going for the buildings. Look at that. It's a waste of time what they are doing right now in the middle. I think they finally realized, but honestly, I think they realized that too late. That they're not going to have any buildings. So this is what it makes a difference when a team can adapt. Boom. Taken. And look, they're just kiting them. They just bait them. That's all they did. And now 1v has a big mother ball in the middle and no buildings. I mean, I'm sorry, HS has a big mother ball in the middle and no buildings. And that's it. By the time they go back with these marchers, is over. GG. Very, very nice strategy from 1v. You see, they're just kiting them. It was a really, really nice move from 1v over here. Now they go for the outpost as well. To swarm the outpost. 2 marchers. Not more than 2. Going to kill farms. So HS is going to take this arc. But look at the map. So HS is taking this arc, but look at the points per minute. 6 minutes. That's almost 6,000 points 1v is. Look at that. 6,000 points that 1v is gonna generate on the last 6 minutes. And this arc is 4,000 points. A well done strategy from 1v. They even took the obelisk for more points disruption. Yep, that's. I think 1v is gonna crush 60 GT as well. You can't make. It's all about the beginning, to be honest. It's. I don't know how to say that you could counter 1v's strategy. I don't know how you can counter that. It's only by taking the first arcs. I'm guessing that's the only way how you can counter 1v's strategy right now. No one will destroy my 60 GT. No, this was a spectacular game. A very, very spectacular game. I mean, 1v just crushed them. It was unreal. Really, really nice game. But HS should have realized sooner what 1v is doing, like mobilizing. They just sent everything middle for that arc. It is what it is. 60 GT is monster because they full VIP 18 versus 1v. They can lose anytime. Any YouTuber playing in 1v, I don't know. I don't think 60 GT or 1v they have any YouTuber. Outposts. Look at that. Even the outposts are. What's the points per minute? 1,100 points per minute to 50 points per minute. Wow. This comes down to micromanagement. It comes down to how well players micromanage their marchers, and you know, the observation, like you see their marchers going for their building, they don't have a big mother ball in the middle, but you still send off everybody in the middle. This is what it is. Would be really breathtaking final against 60 GT, I think. I think so too. I mean, and they successfully delivered the arc, so they not losing in such a big difference. Yep, GG. GG to 1V. 2 minutes left. Probably provisions are gonna go in, but I'm guessing that there is provisions on both sides. Yeah, I think HS just lost the will to fight.
Our forces have lost control of an outpost of Seth.
Korea #1. Well, maybe. They are winning. They are keep winning on this Ark of Osiris and Osiris League, so let's see. Let's see on the who's going to be the master, the final of the final. Provisions coming in, looks like HS had some provisionings. 32,000 to 38,000, but 1V is having provisionings as well. Man, they're just holding all the buildings. That's insane. It's really insane. Look at that. They have everything. They just took control of the map, and that's it. They just generated so many points on these last few minutes from all the buildings. That was a nice move, yo. Nice move that they done. They knew they had the arc. They knew they need the arc, so they just baited them in the middle with some archers there, and then just sent rallies and marchers and swarm and took all the buildings. That's the real sneaky tactic. That was the real sneaky tactic. So 40,000 to 33,000. GG to 1V. A very spectacular game.
All hail the champion of Egypt.
Pretty equal on kills. Oh, HS had to heal some. 9 million units. Provision score, HS done better, but look on the occupation score. Because of those last few minutes mostly. And then the arc score. GG. 1V is going to the final. Nice game. And I'm also having arc in 4 minutes. And unfortunately, I'm also having arc on another account. So I'm gonna play arc as well. And then we're gonna have the next game. Let's see. Victory in 59 minutes. We're gonna have the next game. So I'm not gonna close the stream if you wanna stick around. Oh, the arc started. Shizzle. Okay, on one of the accounts the arc started. Let me just go in. Oh my god, we're playing with DN1 from 1860. Oh. Supply boost to 50% expansion. 10% buff. Attack or defense? Attack or defense? Let's go with defense. Free content. You have literally 10 accounts. You have not seen a YouTube arc in forever. Oh, well, hold on, let me just show you. No, not Mighty's Governor. Arc of Osiris. It's 15 versus 14 on this account. But on the other account, and I should probably get on Discord as well. Fuck's sake. Hold on, let me just... get on Discord.
Prepare for battle, Governor. You fight for Seth.
Hello? Am I left or the other side? Hello? We still don't have hard push. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself on Discord because we don't have hard push. I don't think this is gonna be a... It's probably gonna be a one-sided game. No tier 1 March. They might even take our obelisk. Oh no, wait, the rally is gonna hit there.
Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Isset. Isset's forces have captured an outpost of Isset.
Alright, let me just make my marches by the time I teleport to be ready. So I got Nebu. Temple with YSG. I got Guam with Alex. Sardin with Trajan. Yeah, I think so. Sardin with Trajan. Chandra with William. No, this is gonna be Nevsky with William. And this is gonna be Xi with Bertrand. Do I have equipment on Sardin? Let me just make sure. Nope. So who do I have equipment on? It's on Bertrand? Yeah. Bertrand, Xi, and Nevsky. Okay. So then Bertrand and Trajan, no. Bertrand, Xi, and Nevsky. Bertrand and Trajan. And we're gonna do So how is it? 29 versus 29. By the way, if you guys missed JWM, I'm playing against them on my main account. With 23-29, we are playing against JWM, but it's only 7 versus 14. Swarm, swarm, swarm that building. Man, that rally melted. I'm playing two accounts just in case you're wondering. So it's very hard for me to pay attention on both.
نحن لا نملك إلا الانتظار وحلب ستكون لنا. Our forces have lost control of a shrine of war. Our forces have captured a shrine. Our forces have lost control of an outpost.
Right.
Desert altar.
Charles and Alex. I'm playing against Nevsky with Charles and Alex with YSG and Nebu. I'm just gonna get my 10,000 points and leave. Aethelflaed. Oh, I can do Aethelflaed and Trajan. No. I messed up with the equipment. Okay, one more march. Alright, did I got 10,000 points? How in the hell did I got 61,000 points? They must have hit some marches on my city, I guess. Let me see. Your city was attacked. Yeah, I guess so. Why? Oh, 10,000 my score. Okay, so I still need some score on the other account to get this done. Okay, let me just general settings. So if you missed JWM, I'm fighting here against JWM. But it's only 14 versus 8. Alright, so now the problem is the equipment. I have equipment on wrong marches. So I can use all the commanders, but I don't have equipment. So who I do? Charles, Martel, and Guan. And then I can do YG and Nebo, I guess. Should have fixed my equipment, but we're only playing for 10,000 points here. Saladin, Xiangyu. Saladin and William. What are you talking about? Saladin and William. And then I have Aethelflaed. It's only calves. I have calf equipment on Aethelflaed. I guess I'll go with Xin.
As the daughter of a king, I will not give way to such painful.
Alright, let's see if I swarm the building. Oh, he doesn't have... okay. Let's see. I have no expansion, no buffs, no nothing. He went straight for my Aethelflaed as well. I went for his Aethelflaed as well. Damn. Bro, my Saladin is fully special talented. It's not going down like that. Why did it show 1V? Damn, that's a strong ass Guan Yu. I think he has expansion. Let me just check the report. Oh yeah, he has 310k expansion. Holy smokes, and I have no expansion. I think I've done pretty good. Considering. Damn. Alright, I got 10,000 points. Okay, that's good enough for me. Why are you using KVK2 commanders? Because that's my equipment. That's where my equipment is on. Okay. Bad luck. I'm just going to wait for the grand finals to start. And in the meantime, I can play a little bit here. Let's swarm some shit. Who doesn't like swarming? To the dead. Attila? No, F the Attila. Smash the Attila. Yeah, killed it. Kill him. Captain Hackslash. Take that, Captain Hackslash. Oh, that's Nugget. Is that really Nugget? Is that the Nugget? The Nugget who left 1254? Is that him? Damn. That's the Nugget. Yeah. I think I've clipped him pretty good. Who won the last match? Which one? 1v. 1v1. My Bertrand is captain. You have nice kill points, sir. Thank you very much. On my main account, yes. I have some nice kill points. Nobody's reinforcing the building. We're losing it again. Why am I keep touching the side? Come on, Nebu, die. That's it. Now kill my... exactly. Kill Nevsky. Look what's in the building. It's just me. Right, time to go middle. How's your KVK? Which one? The KVK 3 we are winning, if that's the one you're asking about.
Our forces have captured a sky altar. Our forces have captured a desert altar. Ливонский рыцарь. Bertrand du Guesclin, à votre Monsieur Jensia. Our forces have captured a shrine of war. Je ne peux faire ou défaire. Longue vie au roi. Ливонский рыцарь. Не жертвуйте собой напрасно. Услышьте меня, новгородцы!
Another middle fight, and probably the last one. In this KVK where I am
Our forces have lost control of a sky altar.
right now, let me just zoom out all the way. Oh, 21 Imperium? OMG. I think that's because the other Imperium is dropping power. Yeah, most likely. So we are fighting 307 and 370, and it's gonna be a long time until we fight, because on pass 4 nobody's going to fight. They don't even build the 370 guys. So it's until Kingsland, past 7 Kingsland, there's not gonna be any fights. Big Murder Ball versus Big Murder Ball. I don't need the Discord anymore. To the death. There is only one way to the death. All right. Let's see what that Nevsky can do. Xiangyu. Oops, they are on my Nevsky. What did my Nevsky do to you? They took the arc. That's okay. Just don't mind that. We don't have to go in. Just kill their marchers. Make some points. Maxian and Gil finally got here. Go, go, go. Kill the Nebu. He wants me. He wants me badly. Right, so I think it's pretty much with this arc. There is 26 minutes until this game is going to start. So let's see what can we do for 26 minutes. until this game is going to start. I can only play some Olympia. I think that is the best thing to do until the next game is gonna start. But this would be KVK to Olympia. $1,795 coins. I've done the math, like I said earlier on the stream. If you don't do any betting, you will make enough coins to buy everything from the shop, speed up, keys, materials, and not buy the statue. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not risking my Oryx. To try to get more coins. You're going to be at the opening past 9 this night? Yes, Ahmad. Yeah. We have the past 9 opening tonight. I don't see them porting in. I don't think they want to fight more. In 6 hours and 48 minutes, we're going to have the past 9 opening. And I was hoping we're going to do a bit more killing. So I can get my rank 1. If not, it is what it is. 1 day and 9 hours. There's still a day of fighting. If they want to fight tonight. If they gather up, I'll definitely gonna stream. If there's gonna be fighting. But if there's not gonna be any fighting, that's no point in streaming. How long is this gonna take? 5 hours and 38 minutes. I hope we will find some kills. Yeah, I hope the same. I mean, I want to kill some more. Let's see. Let's see what their plan is. I should probably get in position as well. I like this city skin, one of the best. One of the best city skins in the game. And I can't wait to reach Season of Conquest. Damn. Got so many things stocked up. 2,000 heads. Waiting for my Nevsky. I'm gonna export this Nevsky right away. Twilight Falls. Yeah, I like it a lot. You know what, I'm curious? If they're gonna add in the next Zenith of Power, if they're gonna add, what you call it, 10% skill damage skin, or 8%. I'm expecting them to add something like this, because they are adding all this 15% stats, and before this one it was... Oh boy, there's so many epics that I don't have. It was the Dynastic Conqueror with 8% troops defense. So I'm expecting that they might add an 8% skill, or a 10% for that matter. And I'm ready if they do that. Because I didn't went for this Zenith. I saved up my speed ups. And if they add in the next Zenith, I'm gonna be able to go for it. My equipment set, please. For which commander?
사고로 제왕의 보험은 천명에 달린 것이오.
This is my archer set, but this is KVK 2 and 3 because I can't use the Season of Conquest commanders. This is one infantry set. This is another infantry set. This is one cap set.
Fanciest
Another
races
cap set.
are only half as happy.
And I got accessories for Season of Conquest. I got horns and rings and all that things. But I can't use them.
Queen by title, but
And this is another archer set. And I think that's it.
queen by title,
Yep.
but in deeds a king.
When is your pass opening in 2155? In about 3 weeks, when the pass 7 opens, that's going to be the first fight. On the pass 4 open, there's going to be no fights. As far as I know, on 2155, yeah, I can't see there is fog. I need to put the other account on. Hold on. Can I join his rally? Alexandros, MJ. Don't tell me I was late and you're gonna end soon. No. We have the next game on the Osiris League. No, you're kidding me. In 18 minutes, we have the 61HX versus 60GT. I'm here to stay. Don't worry about that. .46 squad. Thank you very much. Right, so on 2155, there's gonna be fights only on pass 7 because, as far as I know, 1370 and 2120 will not push on pass 4 opening. They will just get the first, what you call it, bastion, and then the main fight is gonna be a pass 7, and after that Kingsland, and that's gonna be it. So it's gonna be 3-4 days, 5 days maybe of fighting, I guess. Ronnie, I have a technical question. Do you happen to know what the defense status work? Like what exactly and how to reduce the damage by each percentage? Snake Eater, no, I don't know. And I don't think anybody can know or can tell you some straight facts about that. You can test it out yourself if you want. But I don't think that will be conclusive results. Like just test it with a certain amount of defense, 10, 20, 50%, and then test it without defense, and then you can do the math. But I don't think those will be conclusive results. It's just roughly you might have an idea, maybe including skill damage as well. Hi Ronnie, it's better to have more defense, health, or attack. Defense and health. Yeah. As my Saladin is right now is over here. And I plan to do an attack weapon, which I already have it. But I can't because it's Season of Conquest. I have the Sacred Dominion. And until I'm gonna get this with special talent, I plan to do the set one. So I can get the 4 pieces set bonus, the counter attack damage. And I have enough blueprints to special talent it. I just don't need it now because I can't use 7 marches. I also need to refine this Hope Cloak twice, get it done, or maybe just once. Work on my archer gear a little bit and I'll be set. Only weak gaming does that detailed amount of calculations. Well, he does calculations, but no proof on the actual battle. I mean, he started doing some really good content, but the moment he starts with math and he doesn't show anything else other than math, you know, there's no living proof or test on actual field battle when you're actually fighting that everything he says is valid, you know. So it's hard for me to digest whatever he's showing on his videos when he's not really showing it in an actual battle, or at least to be, let's say, someone that has, how should I say, a lot of kill points to go like, well, okay, he knows what he's talking about. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, I agree. It's so complicated, but yeah, we'll test it and let you know if I get information. Snake Eater, thank you very much. I meant that just wasting your time and the audience gets bored with the much calculation. Ronnie, what to do if you find yourself not excited to play Rock anymore? Rock is very tedious game to play now. Back-to-back KVKs and you have to spend this KVK I didn't spend anymore. Jigs, that's really good. I mean, judging by how the KVKs are going right now, I don't think you necessarily need to spend, because with all this Kara, Crystal Quests, and all the things that are introducing, it's not gonna be so much needing or spending. Maybe just the pop-up bundles, and I think after that you're gonna be pretty set. That's what I'm trying to do on one of my accounts. So I didn't spend anything on the crystal tech, and I want to see how far I can get. And obviously I'm gonna do videos and talk about it, especially after the KVK. The one that I'm in 2155, I didn't spend on the tech at all, and I don't plan to spend anything on the tech. Has 61HX any chance of winning? I don't think so. It shows that players have, how should I say it, a lot of experience with these new commanders. It makes a little bit of a difference. You know, it helps. Marcos Harwich, how are you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to watch your videos and stream. Best wishes from Mexico. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let me just smack a guy over here because he's is being very annoying. I need to wax him a little bit. Right. 37 months membership. Time flies so fast, unbelievable. Yes, it does. That's a long time. This 3 long ass years. Honestly, spending is not necessary. You just have to be smart sometimes. Only in Imperiums on high A's need spending to be competitive. But if you're in a mid A or lower, you can do pretty well. That's very true. If you are an Imperium or strong A kingdoms, you definitely need to spend some, at least the pop-ups. But on the other ones, it's not necessary. That's so true. Ronnie, what do you think? Which kingdom has the best leadership? I don't care if they're toxic. The best leadership. It depends what you define by best. Like winning KVKs, being very good on Ark of Osiris leagues. This is very important what you understand by best. You know, because 1254 is a very good kingdom. They have a very good and solid leadership. 1846, you know, they never lost, so it's hard to say about them. Only when they lose you can tell if they have a good leadership. If they lose and they're still together, then yes. But 1255, I mean, they lost so many KVKs. Who's counting the losses? And they're still together. So if you think about it, yeah, they are very solid. They know how to keep the people together. 1254. Then whose other kingdoms? 1059. I think they are for a very long time. So all these old kingdoms that are for a very long time, and they have the same people there, same leadership. Those are kingdoms that have solid leadership. Hi Ronnie, how was your arc? Didn't see. I went for dinner. We just went for 10,000 points, and in 8 minutes we have the game 61HX versus 60 GT. So I'm gonna pay attention here now. Spending has got me nowhere. I could have bought 8 tier 5 accounts with the amount I've spent, and I'm still not close to T5. Magic. It depends on what and how you've done the spendings. But yes, T5 accounts, to buy an account is pretty cheap now, although it's against terms of services from Lilith. So you might want to use the term gift, like nobody gifted you a T5 account. Because I think that's a familiar term they might just go around with, rather than, you know, buying an account. You're welcome. Yes, a family kingdom. The one who stays together even after losing KVK. 1682. 46 squad. If you want a solid kingdom that has a solid leadership and doesn't break, or they don't break apart after a loss, 1682 is one of those kingdoms that I know. So I can only talk about kingdoms that I know, right? 1606, but I think their spots are very limited because they don't want to reach Imperium. So they are always tedious about who they take in as well. Because I asked if I can go there as well, and they said, yeah. I mean, a bunch of them are my friends. So obviously, if I want to go there, they said they will make a spot for me. But they can't really make 2 spots or 3 spots because they only keep 2 alliances. And they don't want to reach Imperium. Actually, that is something which game gotta fix. This is why they added a buff in old generation commanders, so people continue their journey and not just buy new accounts. Yeah, but to be honest, I'm not really sold out by that museum. You know, I'm glad about Mulan getting buffed. That's amazing. I mean, some of them, they are really good, but I'm not into it. You know, AOE still has its value. That Minamoto and Double C got some buffs. It didn't really sway me so much. Like, oh my god, you know, that's just okay, because obviously people buy Minamoto is $185, $190, or how much are all the packs, and you have a max skill Minamoto. It's definitely nice. You get more attack and defense on Minamoto. I mean, who doesn't want that? Or more damage on your Double C and health. But it's not like commanders I am going to use. So for the old players, they might be something, but they're still going to get crushed on the field with those commanders. That's the truth. Maybe in lower seeds KVKs, where, you know, there is less spenders, less people that spend, then you're probably gonna have a much better output from those commanders, including Mehmed for that matter, and various other good ones that got, you know, decent buffs and so on. But overall, like I said, I'm not so sold about the museum. I really admire 307 and 1254 leadership, holding the kingdom this late in the game. The problem with 307 is they have a good leadership, but they're not cleaning the kingdom properly. I think there's a long due of cleaning what 307 does, and I think there is a reason why they're not doing it. One is they lost the previous KVK, and it's not the best time to clean the kingdom after you lose a KVK, even though it's needed. And two, I think there's a lot of people that don't like the style they play. Like, they don't want to face these big challenges of KVKs. Probably, I don't know, because they're afraid of losing. They prefer to go 1 versus 3 fighting lower kingdom with basically less spending, winning something like 1960 done, like the 60 GT, just 2 monster alliances beating 3 kingdoms or 4 kingdoms, or how many they managed to beat. Maybe this is what they like to play, and a lot of people are probably not, you know, on the same line with that. I don't know what to say, but they are a strong kingdom, and they are someone to consider. You know, they definitely strong, and there's a lot of people that like to play the way they play, apparently. But I still think they need a cleaning. They have a long due for cleaning, and I think they're afraid that they just lose too many people, because there's a lot of friends there. There's my friend of my friend of my friend. If you zero him, I'm gonna go as well, and this and that. It's something that happened in 14-15. It's just that 307 is way far from that. I am in 14-12, by the way, Ronnie. And you got a lot of fans here as best YouTuber. Thank you very much. I know 14-12 invited me to join as well. They invited me to join their kingdom. 14-12. I've been invited in a couple of places because everybody knows I'm finishing KVK 3, and I want to migrate from 23-29 once the KVK is over. Best commander for low spender. Front ways. Best commander for low spender. There's a lot of good commanders right now. Someone say best. It's too hard to say. YSG is still very useful with the museum now. You should go to 1254 or 1846. If I go to 1254, I'll probably get zeroed. That's how much love Bunny has for me. You know? So yeah, I think that's a no-go about going there. He'll just, I think he would spend a ticket just so I can get in and then so he can zero me. And 1846, yeah, that's an option, yeah. That can be an option. I think if I contact them, I don't think they have anything against me going there. I don't have any beef with them. I mean, I don't have beef with anybody. It's just others have beef with me. I think I should put it like that, I guess. 1846 looks sus. I'm scared of getting into a kingdom that can have civil wars overnight. I don't think that players that are in 1846 are at the level or at the stage in the game that they would create a civil war. I don't think that. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that that would happen. Things like that happen in an A kingdom or an overnight becoming Imperium kingdom. Let's see, is it gonna pop right away or I have to go back and... Nope, I managed to enter. Right, 1166 is a nice kingdom too. Right, 1166. There's a lot of kingdoms that, you know, I don't know. I don't have... I don't know what's the word, what's the English word for it. I just don't meet them. But there's so many good kingdoms out there. You know, it's just... There is a lot of kingdoms that I meet. And I can only talk about the kingdoms that I meet or I know. 1093 might just be a very good kingdom as well. I mean, Drago kept cleaning his kingdom as well. 1916. The only thing that I probably don't like about 1916, they have so low kills. I don't know what they're doing. Ahmed, thank you very much for your donation. 1556. Yes, 1556. They also lost KVK. They are still together. And also a great kingdom. A great kingdom to be in. If they do win, then your Lost Kingdom chat will go crazy. Hope 61 wins. 61 HX. They have a lot of power, yo. 540 million kill points. The thing is, these players don't have experience with these new commanders. You know, it is everything equal, but they just don't have the experience. While 60 GT, they have the experience with all these commanders. I mean, the level of skill, it's a big difference. It makes a difference between the levels of 22 billion kill points. Right. It's gonna be a very interesting game. 60 GT versus HX. I think I'm just gonna say HX and GT. It will be better. 60 or 61. Nobody's gonna understand anything. GT and HX. Which one is going to win? I want to hear it right now from all of you in the chat. Name it. I've got 2000 on 60 GT. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Tier 1 right off the bat. There you go. Double C and Honda have done his homework. Let's see the tier 1s. Look, Genghis. That's Genghis. It's, yeah. You see, this is what makes the difference when people know the new commanders and people don't know the new commanders. I mean, he's still living in the past with the Double C and Genghis. You know, he can't make a... For you have Nescu with 20% defense. I think this guy has Honda, so that is much better. This is bye-bye. Well, at least, you know, he's a YouTuber. He's a content creator. Nevsky. Alright, he has Honda as well. So these small things, small difference, this can make the difference on the end scoreboard. Calves. No, there is some infantry there. Or no, it's just calves. Everything only fast marches. Alright, so let's see the start. How is it going to be? Looks like pretty equal so far on capturing the buildings. Let's just zoom out a little bit and see the times on the map. So HX is doing a little bit better on the obelisks. And yep, that's it. Just a little bit better on the obelisk. So it looks like the Double C and Genghis tiles. So he kept taking GT. So a governor gonna burn 61 for sure, and they too. Can we get reward watching game stream X100? Well, but you can get better entertained by watching my stream. Big push on the desert altar. Let's go, HX. Not so big push on the desert altar. That is interesting. A lot of marches. This is an interesting tactic from HX over here, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that they are pushing on the top side, going for the Shrine of Life, aka the Sky Altar, but looks like GT is trying to pay with the same coin on defending there as well, so they are countering that strategy pretty well. And that's not gonna pay off for them because HX is a little bit thin over here with the numbers. I'm not sure that this is looking pretty good for them. They should definitely cancel that rally and get more marchers for support over here. Really want to go on that. 3, 6, 8 people teleporting, more marchers going north. 2 marchers over here dedicated. A lot of marches between the cities, and they're getting crushed on this desert altar. They should have sent more reinforcements down there. I thought that they were going to push for the Sky Altar, but they are not. I think those marches should be doing something. Or, you know, maybe HX is really going to get the first buildings first. Oop, there is points disruption. GT is doing some points disruption for HX. You see on the map the outpost. I'm waiting for the buildings to open, and looks like GT just went inside. Oof. 3 buildings. The moment they opened, they just went red instantly. GT is, and looks like, but HX, they managed to take the Shrine of Life. Same thing that OneV did, if you remember correctly. Same thing happened on the game 1V versus the other guys. Let's see if it's gonna end up the same. Poor HX. Sad faces going back. Right, how long until the first capture? 1 minute, so there was no... What's his name? There is Jadwiga and Theo. There was no hard push because they still need a minute to capture this. They are going forward to try to stop the marchers or smash their marchers on the city. But what if they won't capture this? Because they still need 40 seconds. 5 minutes and 50 seconds until the arc is going to start. The arc is going to spawn. Let's see. HX didn't use hard push either. They need 2 minutes to capture that building. Or this is because it's the first capture. I think because it's the first capture. Ronnie, stream lagging bad. It's not from me, bro. It's definitely not from me. I don't have delays on the stream, so it's definitely from YouTube. It has to be from YouTube because I'm not lagging. Right, so HX finally got back their altar. But there is a Frederick in garrison. Not the best garrison that you wanna have. GT got back their altar as well, so it seems that it's starting a pretty 50-50, except the fact that GT took the first capture of this desert altar. So they are leading on points right now. Now the next major fight is going to be on the middle fight, and looks like GT is already there with a couple of marchers. Let's see what is HX going to do. Probably mobilizing middle, I suppose. Yep, HX is finally mobilizing middle. GT is in position. Oh no, HX is going aggressive. Is going aggressive for the Shrine of War, going and smashing. It's good enough now, Ronnie. No lag. It wasn't from me. It was from YouTube 100%. Because I 100% have no problems with internet or anything else. Points disruption on the Sky Altar. GT leading with 1,400 points right now, but heavily mobilizing middle. GT definitely won this first arc. HX, it's very thin in the middle. I don't think they want to focus so much on this arc game. Wow, look at the marches coming in the middle. Let's see if it's the same thing from HX. Almost, but some very late. Not sure if they will make it in time. 1,400 lead by GT right now. HX has this building and is definitely generating some extra points. 740 versus 40, so 300 more per minute for HX right now, which should bring them on the level on the total scoreboard in about 3-4 minutes. But heavy mobilization on the middle by GT. I don't think that HX has the numbers right now in the middle. Ethelflaed and Trajan. Yep, HX is still focusing on the building, still sending rallies and swarming as well. Well, GT is doing the same. Very interesting. So I see Cataphracts and Arabian Knights. Not so many Ottomans like the other arc players would do. Some Ottomans. Very interesting. The civilizations, because the special troops on the civilization that you choose, they remain. That's kind of the only difference I think between the players in these grand finals. I think it's only the civilization. Normal archers, and this guy is Ottoman. 1 minute until the arc is going to open, and looks like we are going to have the first clash in the middle fight. Still pushing on the buildings. Still pushing on the buildings. HX is not giving up on pushing on the buildings. 900 lead by GT, buffs being thrown in the middle. Rallies for the outposts going out. Alright, simplify graphics for just a little while in the middle. It's looking like a big clash over there. It is a lot of red though. It looks like blue marchers are going pale. Yep. Definitely. Some red marchers are going pale as well, but it looks like more blue marchers are going pale. And red. And sad faces. Bye-byes has captured the Ark. Who needs so many marchers when you can instantly capture the Ark? But he's instantly targeted. And bye-byes. Bye-byes goes bye-bye. That's pretty funny. 60 GT destroying them. It's not even funny, right? When you think about it. Yep. 60 GT has captured the Ark, and I think they have about 70% left of the marches. It's kind of a bit of making sense. I mean, they will keep pushing on the buildings. How can you have so many marches in the middle? I kind of knew what's going to happen. Zoom out a bit to see how many each team. 2, 3, 4 left. 5, 6. You can't really count the marches. So what is these three guys doing here? So you see a lot of marches that were not in the middle where they were supposed to be. And in the same time, points disruption for HX. Every march needs to be accountable. They were the champions on a KVK 2. This is, you know, Season of Conquest Commanders. It's total difference. You're from Indonesia. Hey, welcome to the stream.
Our forces have lost control of a sky altar.
Not even a game now. Probably 60 GT gonna lead with 20,000 points. Well, very possible. I'm thinking about on the next arc we can tell if this is over or HX still has a chance. On the next arc. That's when we can tell that it's really over. The first arc cannot really tell you that the game is over. You will know on the next one. Does VIP 18 count in this game mode? As far as I know, it doesn't. It's everything equal. The numbers of troops, the commanders, everything else. But experience can make a difference. Yeah, you're very right. The civilization makes a difference. So depending on the civilization of the players, but I don't think VIP 18 matters. Everything else is pretty equal. Let's see. Rally with a swarm. Zenobia. So old school. Zenobia YSS. Let's see. Big mobilization on the altar here on the top. A lot of archers though. And Aether fled with Trajan and they go with infantry. It doesn't make any sense. They should have put cabs. Just fast marches. Die fast, go back fast. This is Guan Yu and Honda. For the march speed, for the mobility, I guess. HX needs a little bit more experience. Edward and Nebu, that's definitely to be a fast rally. It's meant to be a fast rally. They want to bring marchers somewhere. Infantry as well. This is some next level tactic, yo. Watch this. Watch some next level tactics. Rally disbanded. Look at that. Look at this. How nice. Who said players from the starting zone cannot travel faster? So 60 GT, they do have a tactic. Look at this. Reinforcing. Why do you need to walk all the way from the starting area when you can just send rallies which are much faster? Why they rally cities while they know he will heal? Any reasons? Well, I think you can see the reason right now on the screen. They didn't finish rallying the city. But you need capable players to do this, you know. It's all about the skill of the players. But while GT is doing this, they kinda lost this and they kinda lost that. So as spectacular as that move was, they lost 2 buildings. That was again a very spectacular move. You know, rallying cities and then disbanding and swarming down this building and now trying to hold it. But at the same time, they kind of made them lose these 2 buildings. They got this one back. But they have no hard push for now. And they're still holding the arc. My apologies. Right, big push on the bottom side as well. But looks like GT got it covered. Points disruption on this side. And it looks like HX will gonna get it back. And this one was lost as well. Oh boy. HX got the obelisk. Now this is where they needed the fast rally. And not the fast rally, the hard push. This is where HX needed the hard push to get this obelisk in a minute. To not waste time with this obelisk. And they would have get teleports, extra teleports. But they didn't have the hard push. And now to hold this for a minute is not going to happen. Sky Altar looks like it's back in action. GT trying to go offensive. JJ, thank you very much for becoming a member to the channel. Welcome to Legends Army. 60 GT must have got huge migrations, right? I have no idea. I applied to migrate to 60 GT and they declined me. They didn't even told me. They didn't even told me that I'm not accepted. They said that if my application was not taken in consideration after 2 days, it means I'm not accepted. And I was like, okay, and how should I know? It passed 10 days. So yeah, it looks like my main account is not suitable for 60 GT. 8 teleports are huge. Yago, I highly agree with that. If they would have managed to capture that. Looks like 60 GT is holding very strong on this building. They are still leading by a solid 1,000 points right now and holding the arc as well. HX is not generating very much points. I think this is the moment where HX needs to better plan their offensive moves. Looks like GT has teleported many cities around this obelisk, and they definitely need to do better if they want to go on the buildings, get the building game back online. 5 minutes until this arc needs to be delivered, and then it's going to be the next arc, and that's going to be the final decision, like who's going to win what. Would love to see HX win. "60 Jews have 20 migrants." Well, they know better what they're doing for the kingdom. I mean, I tried. So finally HX got back their building, the desert altar. Let's see what is happening on this side. Big push on this desert altar as well. I think HX is going to be solid on defending. What about here? Rally without reinforcements. They would be better off sending Bertrand and someone else if the rally is going to get swarmed anyway. A decent murder ball size over there from HX. I think they should have pushed with the rally, and maybe they would have done something. Yeah, Shrine of Life went down as well. Nice. GT is mobilizing for another push because they're using infantry here, so it's very problematic to defend the sky altar. Infantry is slow. Snake Eyes, thank you very much for your donation. Thanks for your amazing stream and answering everyone's question. And love to you from 1412 Kingdom. I appreciate you. Thank you. And big shout out to Kingdom 1412 as well. "60 registered KVK again because they can't drop more power for immigrants." Well, if they have the resources and everything, why wouldn't? I wouldn't mind. Going from a KVK to another, I wouldn't mind at all. I would definitely go for it. And I don't need 20 farms, level 25. There's gonna be people that would have farms for me. But anyway, let's get back on the game. Looks like the arc has been delivered. There is a solid 4,500 points lead, or close to 4,000 points. Let's say 4,500 close to lead in favor of GT. So the next arc is gonna make the difference if HX is gonna come back in the game strong and solid, or it's gonna be GT all the way. What's good, Ronnie? Chris Jones, 2155. How are you doing, brother? Just enjoying some grand finals, champions fighting champions, Chris. Some line going for this obelisk. Let's see, points disruption over here on the top on the sky altar. HX is doing moves. Very nice on causing these points disruptions. Can you tell me a solid way to deal with a toxic leadership? Lost 3 KVKs and the 0 R4s who put passports in the alliance shop. Still my 3rd week trying to migrate. I don't want to spend dollars on passports. Bro, I really don't know how you can deal with that, to be honest. Just get your passport slowly, 5, 10 and 20. It's 6 passports. That's what I always do on all my accounts. I mean, it is a little bit of investment, yeah, but I make sure I have passports. That's the #1 rule of Rock. Always make sure you have passports. Doesn't matter which kingdom you are, you make sure you have your 75 passports, regardless. Wherever you want to go, then the next step where you go, you make sure you have 75 passports. This is the golden rule of rock. Right, so heavy mobilization for the middle. Looks like HX is already going in that direction. 60 GT defending and going a little bit offensive. Zenobia is doing some works, yo. So 61 HX is doing something over there as well. Looks like we have an obelisk rally, and there was a line going for this obelisk, but I think it either got cancelled or they stopped doing that. Chandra and Nevsky. Oof. Looks like Ende is going straight middle. Or was trying to stop a little bit the reinforcements. Heavy mobilization from HX. I think they're going to go all in on this one. Let's see. HX need the next arc. If you look at the points. If you look at the points right now, ladies and gentlemen. 3,500 difference. Exactly what is the next arc. So if HX is going to get the next arc, this game will just turn into a very equal game. So let's see how this is going to end up for them. Rallies going on the Shrine of Life. Desert Altar still rallying. And if you look at that, is that Conquistadors or Cataphr? No, those look like Conquistadors. That's a full rally of Conquistadors. Wow. I really love Conquistadors. They were the first calves that I really enjoyed in Rock. The Conquistadors. Let's see. Let's see the damage output. Everyone has same stuff. Not very spectacular damage output. 25,000. Yeah, they're getting debuffed. It makes sense. I'm trying. I told you the golden rule of rock. Always make sure you have passports wherever you go next. That's your number one priority. Big mobilization in the middle from both sides. Looks like HX is still focusing some on the buildings. Too many marches they're dedicating on the buildings. Again, marches going on the buildings. Rally hitting. Is that Conquistadors? That's Arabian Knights and Cataphracts? Still, there is a Zenobia there, so they'll be alright. Let's see how is this Jadwiga doing over here. This Jadwiga has seen better days. No, go back. Who are you? Get inside. You see he's going inside. Save the building. No, he's hitting the march. Bro, save the building. Okay, double C. No, double C is not going inside. Oh, it went inside. Someone went inside. Come on, guys. Defend the building. Oh, to the death. The middle fight has started. Oh, boy. War drums. To the death. Let me just... Oh, wow. There's so many red numbers, guys. I'm popping the simplified graphics. I don't want to crash over here. And 61 HX is melting. They didn't learn from the first arc. Jeez. They didn't learn from the first arc. They need the numbers. Oh my god. They non-existent. Yeah. This is a GG. Holy smokes, but it's not stopping. They're not killing anything. Are you kidding me? They managed to kill like 5 marches from GT. I'm having a headache. They didn't learn at all from the first arc. They need this arc like air. They went pushing on the buildings, marches going in all directions.
Our forces have lost control of a sky altar.
Why do you want me to zoom out? What do you want to see if I zoom out? You see red dots. You don't understand anything. I don't get it. Explain me the point of zooming out. I really want to know. Because I see on the screen, when I look like this, I see that who has more red and who has more blue. I don't need to zoom out. Probably other content creators need to do that. Now you can't take buildings and hold because all RTP'd, it's impossible. 2 arcs, it's over. Yago, exactly. And they can hold this arc for 40 minutes. And if they hold this arc for 40 minutes, then by the time the next arc is gonna spawn, it's over. Look, still having marchers hitting the Shrine of War. Lost cause. Yeah. It was early before Blue died. You can predict who has more troops. Oh, but it's how should I say it? It's making sense who has more troops in the middle. I know from the start that GT has, because HX was focusing on this building. They were focusing on this building as well. So it's impossible to have marches in the middle the same number as the other team when they are focusing on the buildings as well. I was 99% sure that GT is gonna get the second arc as well. The moment I saw HX keep going on the buildings, I knew that they won't have a chance to get the arc. Bye bye 61 HX. Levi. That is it. They had one chance, and that was it. He's getting there. Just give it time. 3 minutes. He has all the time in the world. Feels like 60 avoid fighting 365 in KVK. That's why register so quick for Heroic Anthem. People said that they want to drop more power so they can get more people in. I'm not sure if that is the truth or that is true, but it would make sense, you know, registering so fast for KVK. True, bro. Now I can say congrats in your bets. Won. Bro, I didn't bet on GT. I bet on the other guys, but I only bet like 10. 60 GT are something special. Yeah, they not just spend, but they also play very good. Is migrating to KVK 2 worth it? Nope. I will never do that again. Unless you're a beginner and you don't have T5s and you feel like you're not doing much in the Season of Conquest, then it might just worth it to do KVK 2 and 3 again as a T4 player. But if you're a T5, if you're an old player, I would not go back to KVK 2 and 3 again. No way we can win big coins this time. Nope. That's why I didn't bet. I said on the previous live stream, I didn't bet anything because I've done the math of how many coins you can get a week, and you'll buy everything from the shop by just doing those events, except the statue. You won't buy the statue. Is KVK 3 good in 23-29? Yes, we are winning. I would press quit, but that's not gonna be nice, because that would quit to show you, but we are winning. Let's see. Alright, so he's going to hold it. Yep, it makes sense. 10 minutes, then 8 minutes. There's not going to be another arc. They are in lead with 4,000. This is 3,500. That's 7,500. Easy win. Easy win for GT. 60 GT. Maybe if you need gold heads on Season of Conquest Commanders, KVK 2 is okay, otherwise no. If you don't win the KVK 2, bruh, you're not gonna get much heads. I did the same mistake going back to KVK 2. The coins stack for next Osiris League. Nope. This is coins specifically for this season. Why 60 GT March is hard to punish? I cannot answer that question. I don't know. Probably the combination is good, I guess. I fought 16 KVK 2. Governor wrecked us by himself. 60 are monsters. Doesn't 60 GT have a lot of JST members? They have Kingdom 1002 members. Rexacy. The UCS from 1002. Yes, many of them joined in this kingdom. I don't think equipment works. If this is the same as the Invitational, I don't think equipment works. I think everything is equal. I made the same mistake Ronnie roll, but landed in 2268, so it worked out great. Yeah, because we didn't win KVK 2, but we are winning KVK 3, so we are couping back some of the sculptures. 60 GT is definitely punishing. Ajax is struggling a little bit. CN Saladin? Is that Nevsky and Honda? Hard push. C and Honda. Ethelfred with Trajan with infantry. Gohan with Honda. Interesting combination. $4,000 difference. GT leading. 18 minutes left of the game. GT holding the arc. My god, please read the rules. All you guys play the game, right? It's invitation. It's everything is the same. Lewis, good luck, Ronnie. Thank you very much. Same commanders, equal amount of troops, no equipment. Yeah, I want KVK 2 going to 3 now. Cataloni, you're gonna be thankful when KVK 3 is over. Is Honda secondary the new strategy? Well, it's more troops, it's AoE, and if I'm correct, Honda does slow as well. So in some situation might be very helpful for slowing. But I think it's more of the idea of doing AoE. And also Honda has 20% march speed, right? So it's kind of everything that you need for, let's say, Osiris League, Ark of Osiris. It's just not one commander that I would bring on the field, to be very honest. 2336 is... No, we just outgun them or out-strategize them. Fierce Dang. I saw a lot of people using C Honda. I'm using in Arco. No, wait. Hold on, give me a moment. In Sunset Canyon, I'm using CM Mehmet recently, and it's banging. 50% slow from Honda. It's every 8% units loses skill damage increase. Yeah, that as well on Honda. The skill damage increase on every some percentage of units drop. Alright. So I'm not sure if HX is dropping the ball or they're just rolling players in. Let's see. Yeah, I think. No, this is GT. Let's go on ISET. Or maybe GT is doing that? Is GT rolling players in so they can all get the sculptures? I was thinking that maybe Ajax is doing that. Just to make sure that players will get their goal heads, the substitute players.
Our forces have lost control of a desert.
'Cause I don't know why, but GT is crushing them right now. It's going back and forth, but they take a building and they don't hold it for very long. When GT takes a building, they hold it for much longer. Mehmet is the new CAF commander, lol. What do you think about 23-29 KVK 3 allies? Well, I think our allies done their part, as much as I can say.
Isset's forces have captured a desert altar.
5,000, almost 6,000 lead by GT right now, and they also have the arc, which is 3,500. That almost puts them on like close to 10,000, but let's say just say 9,000. 9,000 lead by GT right now, big lead, to be very honest. 30 minutes, 40 minutes left of the game, and there's not gonna be time for another arc. I think it's safe to say that GT just won this game as well. I'm not sure if they plan like this, but it looks like they dropped the teleports a little bit chaotic. Not that it makes any difference. Attila? Oh my god. They're really using Attila. Attila and Nevsky. Yeah, because the Cuban doesn't make any difference. You can use any commanders. Wow. Wow, Attila and Nevsky, look, and they crushing Zenobia. That's crazy. There was probably not many reinforcements in this building. Let's see. Yeah, there wasn't many people, just 3 people. Okay. You can't really say that Attila and Nevsky was the thing. You're very approachable. You read all comments. Good job. Rick Balico, thank you very much. I try to. If there is not much spam in the chat, I definitely try to read as many comments as possible. Ronnie, has anyone ever won consecutively in Osiris League final? Are you talking about being champions? 60 GT. They were champions in their realm twice in a row. Ronnie, what you say of your main moving to 365? It's a solid option. 365 is a very good kingdom. I went for like 20 minutes and well 60 GT won. Linus, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. What kingdom are you now? I'm in 3 kingdoms. And I changed my name to Legend Ronnie on all my accounts. So everybody knows where I am. I'm in 1682, 2155 and 2329. I plan to move away from 2329 and everybody knows it that most of the kingdom will go after this KVK from 2329. I mean, we all know within each other. We just fought to win the KVK because we are winning it for us and for the kingdom, and that is it. Why is the best kingdom for free-to-play players? Small seed kingdoms. You can try to go in a Imperium or very powerful kingdoms. But my recommendation is to not stay for very long there. Just increase your VIP points. If you are in a spending alliance, that will help you increase your VIP points quite a lot. And that's really good for free-to-play, but ultimately, you won't be able to get the kills that you want in Imperium kingdoms, high-spending kingdoms. So ultimately, you will have to move to low-spending kingdoms, B-seed kingdoms, low A-seed, and that's where you will enjoy the game by field fighting as well. Yeah, go well, new world we're living. Yeah, I read the comment, but I can't read everything. You have a point there. It's just people have different preferences. I cannot spell your name. Thank you very much. You love my movie. I would very much like to see OneV beat GT. I'm not a fan of how they won Osiris League by colluding with 60MX. 60MX literally dropped both games. Andrew, it's the same kingdom, bro. I mean, what's the point of really fighting? I don't know. I'm just saying. So the arc has been delivered. And the next arc is gonna be in 6 minutes, but there's 9 minutes left of the game. So there's gonna be like 2 minutes and 30 seconds to deliver the next arc, which is gonna be almost impossible unless nobody is contending it. So HX is doing some moves, but there's a 10,000 solid lead for GT right now. It might be safe to say that it's a little bit over. The provisioning needs to be very high from HX to win this game. They need the next arc and some insane provisioning. It could still be possible. I say small kingdoms with the main alliances being around 7-8 billion power is good for free-to-play players. The sausage 60G, he killed everyone till the final. So did 60MX, which is the twin alliance from their kingdom. 1v versus 60G, he will be great, but that doesn't mean 60G are a fake for winning their Osiris League. That's very true, the sausage. Kingsland was on as well. Yep, I remember they were in Kingsland. 60GT was in Kingsland with 60MX, so they just have to do a decision. They didn't fought in the Osiris League. They just made sure there was a one side winning, and that was it. They just got their points and they were going out, just got their points going out and get back in the war in the Kingsland. 60-bit 1v with over 20k lead twice in arc before. Erect. Well, if that actually happened, then it means that 60GT is gonna crush them. And that might not be 3 games. That might just be 2 games in the grand finals. Let's see. 7 minutes left of this game. So again, still solid lead by 60GT, 10,000 points. And HX is sad facing. Oh wow, I mean, HX is really going for it. And looks like some GT are going for it as well. But they're not sacrificing everything. They're still pushing on the buildings. Well, GT said, if you want to go middle, we're coming middle too. Don't worry. We got more juice in the tank. $21.10 worst Imperium ever. Yeah, I don't know much about them, to be very honest. I don't have much information, so I can't say about 2110 much. 60 could have dropped one versus each other for more heads, but they didn't. To be honest, when you have two spending alliances like 60 in the 1960, the MX and the GT, I don't think another 10 heads or 5 heads would make a difference for them. When they probably buy from the shop every single week the 20 heads, which the 98% of the Rise of Kingdom players don't buy them. Where can you see which seed the kingdom is? I think 1093 is doing that. I think they have a spreadsheet. They're doing scans every 2 weeks or so. Goes back to whether to focus on KVK or Osiris League. You need to be a really high spender to be able to focus on commanders for Osiris League and for KVK as well. Well, 60 GT won KVK 1 versus 3 and also had 2 X teams in the final, so that goes to show that Kingdom can do both. Definitely. GG to 60 GT. Yep. Would you recommend dismantling a legendary equipment that was forged when we did not know the game very well to retrieve materials? If you're really not using that item, then you can definitely dismantle. I did dismantle legendaries in the past. Like attack legendaries. I forged the attack pants for cabs because the game changed. And the buffs in the KVK changed as well. Oh wow. Look at that, Heaven's Grace. I need to drop the simplified graphics. My apologies. I want to make sure I won't crash. Okay, so let me do this for the snake who wants to zoom out and see the red and the blues. Okay, if you can tell, just tell me how many they are, because I can't. If you're still here, if you're still in the chat, I can't really tell how many they are. But looking like this, I can tell you that HX is getting smashed. You just cannot be a rally or garrison leader if you don't have crit equipment. It's for only heavy spenders, right? I would definitely recommend, yes. I would definitely recommend that you have really good equipment, crit equipment, if you want to be a rally and garrison leader. And that pretty much goes for the spenders to have that. And VIP 17. But when you're in low seed kingdoms, that role might not apply. You know, in low seed kingdoms is totally different. There's not many reinforcements, so you can work your way around with not so good equipment. And looks like HX is winning, but 60 GT, they captured the first arc and they are buying time, which is exactly what they probably wanted. He lost control of it. You see, if my apologies, if HX is bringing the numbers in the middle, you see the difference? They should have done that from the start. They prioritized the buildings, which was very wrong. And now they won't have time to deliver this. I thought they're gonna get smashed, by the way. But they didn't. It's just that they won't have time to deliver this arc now. '60 needs to join Horus Realm and stop fighting easy KVKs. Well, they're not fighting easy KVKs. They are in Season of Conquest. That's pretty much everybody here, you know. 10k difference is GG. But, yeah, but I was pointing out that they should have done this from the start. Like the way they went through the arc now. Although it looked like they were getting smashed. To a point. But anyway, they're gonna get delayed as much as possible. It's 11,000 points difference. They should be Horus next season, right? You're talking about Osiris League. Possible. Possible. I think so, yeah. They might be Horus. I lost all my bet in the Horus realm. Right, GG to 60 GT. GG for the win. So it looks like the grand finals is going to be between 1V and 60 GT. First two arcs is everything. Many thanks, Ronnie, for sponsoring the arc match. You mean streaming? And that is it. Is it gonna say victory? Yes.
Victory is mine.
Rick Baliko, nice stream. Good, well played. Yes, very well played. Both teams. Let's see. Total kills 85 million. So GT demolished them. And even healed 5 million. And considering that HX got so much crushed and demolished, they didn't heal just 1 million. Well, probably they knew that it's kind of over, so I guess made sense. Hub, thanks, Ronnie. You're welcome. Great stream as always. Nathaniel, thank you very much. I appreciate you all for being here. Don't forget to drop a like on your way out. Look forward to that matchup. Thanks, Ronnie, for great stream. Also fun KVK 3. Yes, it was a very nice KVK. I've done more kills than I was expecting. I've done over 1 billion kill points. I wasn't expecting that. And there might be another stream later on, because in 5 hours and 20 minutes the pass is gonna open. They don't seem to be gathering, so I'm not sure that we're gonna fight. But if we were gonna fight, then we will definitely stream. I will definitely stream. If they're gonna make a ball and they want to fight. But if not, it is what it is. We're just gonna burn things and get it done. Right. Thank you all for tuning in for the stream. I appreciate you all for being here. Snake, thank you very much for your donation. And I hope you all have a nice Sunday ahead, a nice start of the week. This is your brother Jeroni signing off. Peace out, y'all, and take care. See you on the next one. And stay safe out there, my friends. Ronnie, which cat is that? This one? You don't know Puss in Boots? Come on, this is Puss in Boots. Chris Jones, 2155 for the win. We will do our best. I'm gonna zero myself in 2155 for the win. I'm gonna throw everything I have. Kill them all. Leave none alive. Scorch Earth. You're the leader in DC. Well, we're definitely gonna have some fun, that's for sure. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna head out. Was nice streaming. Stay safe.